ages, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors,
It's week 10 of the NFL, and our focus is on Rachaad White, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Buccaneers and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. This defense, Charles, really played well a week ago.
We certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, and what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is fielded at the 7. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 1st down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jamal Agnew with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharp-smelling blood in the water behind them. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Jones throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Carter, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first down throw, Sanchez. This is White on the screen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Now back to the ground game with White. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Out of the gun, Sanchez. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Sanchez. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Here's Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Over the middle. He completes it to Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that one too wide and incomplete. Jones, the final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, that is incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the... He's got a man complete! And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them were big. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. It's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try the air now with Sanchez. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Back to throw, Sanchez.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Back to throw. Jones.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
New York.
Barkley, inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yard.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Nifty move. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will... Back now in Tampa. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw again. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
Sanchez now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. With it is Jackson. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. 1:46 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now 2nd and 4. Jones throw pulled in by Robinson here. And the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Kick the field goal now, try to get the touchdown later.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Zerline now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. That 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. Hey.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly,